Have you ever wondered why you reach for that extra slice of pizza or that second piece of cake? Welcome to our journey into mindful eating, a concept that is as delicious as it is enlightening. Mindful eating, as the name suggests, is all about paying attention. But it's not just about paying attention to what you're eating, it's about tuning into your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations as you eat. This practice originates from the broader philosophy of mindfulness, a practice steeped in tradition and used widely across many religions and cultures. Mindfulness is all about focusing intentionally on the present moment. It's about observing and understanding your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations rather than simply reacting to them. Now imagine applying this idea to the act of eating. Eating mindfully means using all of your senses, both physical and emotional, to experience and enjoy the food choices you make. It's about truly tasting your food, appreciating its texture, savoring its aroma, and noticing how it makes you feel. Mindful eating is not about judging or criticizing your eating habits. Instead, it's about understanding them. It's about recognizing why you might reach for that extra slice of pizza or that second piece of cake, without berating yourself for it. It's about increasing your gratitude for food, which can greatly enhance your overall eating experience. This practice also encourages us to make food choices that are both satisfying and nourishing to our bodies. It invites us to consider the wider picture, where our food comes from, how it was prepared, and who prepared it. It urges us to be aware of internal and external cues that affect how much we eat, and to acknowledge how our bodies feel after we eat. But remember, there are different types of eating experiences. So let's not judge ourselves or others for our eating behaviors. Instead, let's use mindful eating as a tool for understanding, appreciation, and ultimately, positive change. By becoming more aware of our eating habits, we can take steps towards behavior changes that will benefit ourselves and our environment. So, are you ready to embark on this journey of mindful eating with us? Mindful eating is not just about what you eat, but also about how you eat. This approach to nourishment places emphasis not only on the food on your plate, but also on the entire experience of eating. It's about immersing yourself in the moment, paying attention to the colors, textures, and flavors of your meal, and listening to your body's cues. So how does mindful eating work? It's all about fostering a heightened awareness of your eating experiences, body-related sensations, and your thoughts and feelings about food. And importantly, this is done without any judgment. You're not here to criticize your food choices or feel guilty about enjoying a slice of cake. Instead, it's about understanding why you're drawn to certain foods, how they make you feel, and how they fit into your overall well-being. The 4 aspects of mindful eating guide this process. Firstly, what to eat encourages us to consider the nutritional value of our food, the ingredients used, and whether it's sustainably sourced. Secondly, why we eat what we eat urges us to delve into our relationship with food. Are we eating out of hunger, or is it stress, boredom, or habit? The third aspect, how much to eat, is about tuning into our body's signals of hunger and fullness. It's about eating just enough to satisfy our hunger, without overindulging. Lastly, how to eat invites us to slow down and savor each bite, to appreciate the taste and texture of our food, and to eat without distractions. Mindful eating also encourages us to consider the broader context of our meals. Where did the food come from? How was it prepared, and by whom? It's about acknowledging the journey our food has taken from farm to fork, expressing gratitude for the nourishment it provides, and reflecting on the impact of our food choices on the environment. Mindful eating is not a diet or a quick fix. It's a practice, a way of life that fosters a healthier, more mindful relationship with food. It encourages us to eat with intention and attention, to savor every bite, and to nourish not just our bodies but also our minds. Mindful eating promotes a more enjoyable meal experience and understanding of the eating environment. Now that you understand what mindful eating is and how it works, let's delve into the practices that can help you eat mindfully. First off, honoring the food. This is about recognizing the journey your food has taken from the farm to your plate. For instance, when you bite into a crisp apple, consider the tree it was grown on, the sunlight that allowed it to flourish, and the hands that plucked it for you. This practice can help you appreciate the effort and resources that go into creating your meals and fosters a deeper connection with your food. Next, engage all your senses. When you're eating, pay attention to the sound of the crunch, the vibrant colors of the vegetables, the aromatic smells wafting from your plate, the different textures in your mouth, and of course, the taste. For example, when eating a strawberry, notice its bright red color, its sweet smell, its juicy texture, and its sweet yet slightly tart taste. This practice not only enhances your enjoyment of the food, but also helps you be fully present in the moment. Serving in modest portions is another mindful eating practice. Instead of piling up your plate, serve yourself smaller portions. This can help you avoid overeating and also reduce food waste. Remember, you can always go back for seconds if you're still hungry. Now onto savoring small bites and chewing thoroughly. This is about taking the time to fully experience each mouthful. Instead of wolfing down your food, take small bites, chew slowly, and truly savor the flavors. This not only improves digestion, but also gives your brain enough time to recognize when you're full, which can help prevent overeating. Eating slowly is another key practice. It's not just about savoring the flavors, but also about listening to your body's satiety signals. When you eat slowly, you're more likely to notice when you're about 80% full, which is the ideal time to stop eating. Don't skip meals is our sixth practice. When you go too long without eating, you're likely to get overly hungry and end up making less healthy food choices. So aim to eat regular meals and snacks throughout the day to keep your hunger levels in check. Lastly, eating a plant-based diet. This doesn't mean you have to become a full-blown vegetarian or vegan, but rather aim to make plant-based foods the star of your meals. This not only benefits your health, but also has a smaller environmental footprint compared to animal-based foods. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can enjoy a more mindful and satisfying eating experience. Remember, mindful eating is not about perfection, but about making conscious, thoughtful choices about what you eat and how you eat it. So take it one meal at a time, and before you know it, these practices will become second nature. So, why should you practice mindful eating? Let's delve into the benefits of this mindful practice. Firstly, mindful eating can significantly improve your eating habits. By paying attention to our hunger and fullness cues, we can learn to eat when we are genuinely hungry and stop when we are full. This can help prevent overeating and undereating, leading to a balanced diet. Secondly, mindful eating promotes a healthier relationship with food. It encourages us to savor and appreciate our food rather than seeing it merely as fuel or associating it with guilt. By doing so, we can liberate ourselves from harmful dieting cycles and cultivate a positive mindset towards food. Thirdly, mindful eating encourages more thoughtful food choices. When we eat mindfully, we become more aware of what we are putting into our bodies. We tend to make healthier choices, opting for nourishing, whole foods over processed ones. This not only benefits our physical health, but our mental well-being too. Beyond individual benefits, mindful eating also encourages us to consider the broader impacts of our food choices. We start to think about where our food comes from, how it's produced, and the environmental implications. This can lead us to make more sustainable and ethical food choices, such as opting for locally sourced organic produce or reducing our meat consumption. Mindful eating also has the potential to improve our overall health and well-being. By eating more slowly and deliberately, we can aid digestion and absorption of nutrients. Studies have even shown that mindful eating can help manage chronic conditions like diabetes, heart disease, and obesity. Lastly, it's worth noting that mindful eating is about more than just the act of eating. It's a way of living that encourages presence, gratitude, and joy in all areas of life. So, by practicing mindful eating, we're not just benefiting our physical health, but our mental and emotional well-being too. Mindful eating can truly transform the way you think about food, leading to a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. So why not give it a try? You might just find that it nourishes your body, mind, and soul in ways you never imagined. To wrap up, let's revisit the key points about mindful eating. We've delved into the concept of mindful eating, a practice rooted in the broader philosophy of mindfulness. It encourages us to fully engage our senses, to appreciate and enjoy our food choices without judgment. This practice works by focusing our attention on the eating experience, the physical sensations associated with it, and our thoughts and feelings about food. We've talked about the aspects guiding mindful eating: what to eat, why we eat what we eat, how much to eat, and how to eat. We've also explored 7 practices of mindful eating, which include honoring the food, engaging all senses, serving modest portions, savoring small bites, eating slowly, not skipping meals, and adopting a plant-based diet. The benefits of mindful eating are extensive. It can improve our overall eating experience, promote healthier eating habits, and foster a more positive relationship with food. Remember, mindful eating is not a diet, but a way of life. Start small, practice regularly, And soon, you'll see a positive change in your relationship with food.